In my last video, I have described British Columbia in detail as the second best Canadian province for immigrants. In this video, I'm going to discuss the province of Quebec in detail as one of the best provinces for immigrants. Before that, let's see the current immigration updates in Canada. Canadian Immigration Minister Mark Miller announced that the government is planning to decrease the number of temporary workers from 6.2% to 5% of the population over the next 3 years. Canada has increased permanent residence fees from April 30th, 2024. Canada's provinces have increased its minimum wage for the year 2024. Effective from April 1st, federal government has increased the minimum wage from $16.55 to $17.30 per hour following the annual inflation adjustment. Now let's jump into the province of Quebec, which is the one of the immigrant-friendly provinces in Canada. Quebec is the largest province in the country, occupying 15.4% of the country's total area, and its population is approximately 9 million. Quebec City is the capital city of the province, which was founded in 1608. It is a French-speaking province. Approximately 80% of the residents speak French as their native language, and also 95% of Quebecers speak French, and Francophone is a person who speaks French as their native language. Montreal is the biggest city in the province of Quebec. Quebec City is the only remaining walled city in North America, north of Mexico, and was recognized as UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1985. Among its other distinguishing characteristics are its narrow cobblestone streets, stone buildings, fortifications, and rich French-Canadian culture grounded in the French language. A cultural and geographic crossroads, Quebec City is like a bridge between Europe and America. Quebec's First Nations, Inuit people, and Métis people have a very painful history. The mistreatment of them, Canadian government at that time, is a shameful chapter in Canada's history. Quebec is home to many historical places. The Shadow Hotel holds the world Guinness record for the most photographed hotel in the world. Famous cathedral, Basilica of Notre Dame, is in Quebec as well. The first commercial brewery in Canada was started in Quebec in 1668. The Montmorency Falls, which is 100 feet taller than Niagara Falls, is located in Montmorency Park. The Quebec Winter Carnival Festival, known as Carnival, is the largest winter festival in the world. As we already know, Canada produces 70% of the world's pure maple syrup, and out of that 70% of the maple syrup, 90% is made in the province of Quebec. Quebec is vast and fertile. A generous land are excellent raw materials. 10% of Quebec's surface is covered with fresh water. In addition to being Canada's largest pork producer, Quebec also ranks first in the production of veal. Quebec has Canada's top milk producers. As a result, there are many farming jobs available in Quebec. This is a very important factor for the people who want to migrate to Canada as temporary workers. Aside from maple syrup, Quebec boasts a thriving agriculture industry and produces a diverse range of farming products such as dairy, pork, and blueberries. With its varied landscape and relatively favorable climate, Quebec provides an ideal environment for farming and has become a hub of agricultural innovation in Canada. The 5 best cities in Canada to find a job are Toronto, Calgary, Ottawa, Vancouver, and Montreal, which is in Quebec. The unemployment rate of the province of Quebec is 5% in 2023. Quebec's labor market was very healthy in 2023. Despite the economic slowdown, the situation varies by industry, with the health and construction sectors experiencing a labor shortage. The largest industries by revenue in Quebec are commercial banking, gasoline and petroleum wholesaling, The province of Quebec continues to rank as one of the lowest cost of living provinces in Canada. This stems not only from some of the lowest rents in Canada has and subsidized childcare, but also from Quebec's electricity prices being much lower than the national average at 7.59 cents per kilowatt. As Quebec is home to some of the best universities in the world, and also tuition fees of universities in Quebec are amongst the lowest in North America. In addition to that, lower cost of living attract many international students to the province of Quebec. In regard to main religions in Quebec in 2021, 64%, 8% people are Catholics. About 27% belongs to other religions. The most interesting part is 30% people have no religious affiliation. The average temperature in Quebec City ranges from minus 27 in January to 24.7 centigrade in July. Quebec's climate is often characterized by extremes of hot and cold, and sometimes weather can be very severe. One of the major reasons people immigrate to Canada is better and peaceful living conditions and job opportunities. The top 10 most in-demand jobs in Quebec: artificial intelligence consultant, data scientist. Number 2, registered nurses. Number 3, construction trades helper. Number 4, cooks. Number 5, food and beverage servers. Number 6, software developers. Number 7, truck drivers. Number 8, accountants. Number 9, retail sales associates. Number 10, factory helpers. For visible minorities, Quebec is the third best province in Canada. Freedom of religion is one of the core values in Canada. Almost 9 in 10 immigrants who arrived in Canada during the past 10 years lived in just 3 provinces: Ontario, British Columbia, and Quebec. Canada is known for its multiculturalism, and various provinces boast diverse culinary scenes. Quebec, particularly in cities like Montreal, is often considered one of the most diverse culinary hubs in Canada. Quebec is known for its wide range of restaurants offering cuisines from around the world. You can find everything from traditional Canadian dishes to Indian, Chinese, Italian, Middle Eastern, African, South Asian, and more. Best local dishes from Quebec: poutine, pea soup, Montreal smoked meat, Canadian crepes, Quebec meat pie, baked beans, croutons, sugar pie. Canada may not be the perfect country for you, but it's a country of peace. Additionally, Canada's acceptance of diversity gives a sense of belonging and community, reinforcing the sentiment that Canada is the best country in the world. In my next video, I'm going to talk about other immigrant-friendly provinces. I posted all the related links in the description box for you.
Yeah.